Hello, everyone. Welcome to the English Master Hour. I'm Olivia.
And I am Justin. We are so happy to be here with you today.
Today is a special day. It is 2026, a new year.
Yes, a new year means a new life. Today, we talk about how to change your life.
It is not hard. You can do it with small steps.
That is right, Olivia. Let's start with our first idea, the morning.
I love the morning, but it is hard to wake up early.
I know, but waking up early changes everything. It gives you time for yourself.
What do you do in the morning, Justin?
I drink water and I do not look at my phone for 1 hour.
No phone? That is a great rule. I want to try that too.
It helps the brain stay calm. Now, let's talk about food.
Oh, I love food. But in 2026, I want to eat better. I want to eat more fruit and vegetables.
Me too. Eating healthy gives us more energy to learn English.
Exactly. If you eat well, your brain works better.
Do you cook at home, Olivia?
Yes, I try. It's cheaper and healthier than fast food.
That is true. My favorite healthy snack is an apple. It's simple and sweet.
Good choice. Small changes in food make a big difference in your life.
And what about water? Do you drink enough every day?
I try, but sometimes I forget. I carry a blue water bottle in my bag now. It helps me remember.
That is a good idea. Many people drink too much soda or coffee, but our bodies need water to stay fresh.
I know. When I don't drink water, I feel very tired and I get a headache.
Exactly. Drinking water is the easiest way to change your health in 2026. Try to drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up.
A glass of water before coffee?
Yes, it wakes up your stomach and your brain.
Okay, I will try that tomorrow. It is a small step, but it is very important for a healthy life.
Moving on, let's talk about exercise. You don't need a gym to change your life, right?
No, you don't. Some people think they need to run a marathon, but that is not true. You can just walk. I walk for 20 minutes every day in the park.
20 minutes is perfect for beginners. It makes the heart happy and the body strong. Do you go alone?
Usually, yes, it's my quiet time, but sometimes I go with a friend. It is easier to exercise when you talk to someone.
I agree. But sometimes I feel lazy, especially when it's cold outside. What do you do then?
I put on my favorite music. Fast music makes me want to move. Even dancing in your living room is exercise.
I imagine you dancing while you clean. That is a great way to stay active without feeling like it is hard work.
Exactly. In 2026, let's move our bodies more. It makes us feel powerful.
Now, let's talk about learning. This is very important for a new life.
Yes, to change your life, you must learn something new, like English. Our listeners are doing that right now. You are all doing a great job.
Learning a language is like a workout for your brain. But for beginners, what is the best way to start in 2026?
My tip is don't study for 5 hours one day and then stop. That is too much. Instead, study for 10 minutes every single day.
I agree. Consistency is the secret. I like to read one page of a book or one news article in English before I go to bed.
Only one page? That is very easy.
Exactly. It is a piece of cake. That means it is not difficult at all. If it is easy, you will do it every day.
I love that. When you learn a new word or a new phrase, you feel more confident, and confidence changes how you talk to the world.
Now, let's talk about your home. Specifically, let's talk about cleaning.
Cleaning. That sounds like a lot of work, Justin.
It doesn't have to be, but a clean room is a clean mind. When my house is messy, I feel stressed.
I agree. I feel much better when my desk is tidy. It helps me focus on my English lessons.
My rule for 2026 is the 5-minute rule. I clean for just 5 minutes every evening.
Only 5 minutes? I can do that. I can wash the dishes or put my clothes away in 5 minutes.
Exactly. You don't need to clean the whole house in one day. Just a little bit every day keeps the stress away.
That is a great tip. A tidy space makes your life feel more organized and calm.
Olivia, do you have a goal for 2026? A big plan?
My goal is to be more patient. Sometimes I want things to happen too fast. I want to learn everything today.
I understand. I'm the same way. We live in a fast world, but real change takes time.
Exactly. We must be kind to ourselves. If we fail one day, it's okay. We just start again the next day.
That is a beautiful thought. Do you write your goals down on paper?
Yes, I do. I have a small notebook. I write my goals for the week, not for the whole year.
Why only for the week?
Because a whole year is too big. But one week is easy to see. It helps me stay positive.
I like that. Small goals lead to big changes. We should also talk about sleep.
Oh, yes. Sleep is the most important thing for your body and your mood.
I agree. In 2026, I want to sleep 8 hours every night. When I sleep well, I am a very happy teacher.
And when you don't sleep, are you a grumpy teacher?
Yes, maybe a little bit. And then I drink too much coffee to stay awake.
That is a bad circle. My tip is to turn off the TV 30 minutes before bed. The lights from the screen keep your brain awake.
That is true. I like to listen to soft music or a slow podcast to help me relax.
Good idea. Good sleep gives you the energy to change your life the next day.
Let's talk about money. How can we change our life with money in 2026?
Money can be difficult to talk about, but it is important to be careful with it.
I agree. My goal is to save a little bit of money every week. Even $1 or $2 is a good start.
$1? That is not much, Justin.
It is not much, but it is a habit. If you save a little every week, you feel more safe. You don't worry as much.
That is true. I also try to stop buying things I don't need, like another pair of shoes or a third cup of coffee.
Yes. Before you buy something, ask yourself, do I really need this?
If the answer is no, put that money in a jar. It builds a better future for you.
Now let's talk about friends and the people around us.
This is so important. In 2026, I want to spend more time with people who make me smile.
I agree. Life is too short for sad energy. Do you have friends who help you with your goals?
Yes, I have a friend, and we practice English together every Tuesday. It is much more fun than studying alone.
That is a great idea. When you have a study buddy, you don't want to quit.
Exactly. And it is also important to call your family. A short phone call can make your whole day better.
I need to do that more. I often get too busy and forget to call my mom.
Don't wait. To change your life, you need to love and be loved. Good friends are like medicine for the soul.
Let's look at hobbies. Do you have a new hobby for 2026, Olivia?
I do. I want to try cooking new recipes from different countries. I am tired of eating the same pasta every night.
That is a fun way to change your day. Cooking is like a science, but you can eat the results.
Exactly. And it is a great way to learn new English words, too. Words like chop, fry, and boil.
Oh, I like that. Learning while doing. I want to start gardening. I want to grow my own tomatoes on my balcony.
That sounds so relaxing. Touching the dirt and watching a plant grow is very peaceful.
It is. A hobby gives your brain a break from work. It makes life feel more colorful.
I agree. Everyone should have one thing they do just for fun.
We also need to talk about social media.
Yes, that is a big topic. Sometimes we spend too many hours scrolling and looking at photos on our phones.
I'm guilty of that. Sometimes I look at my phone for 5 minutes and then suddenly 1 hour is gone.
It happens to everyone, but it can make us feel tired or sad because we compare our lives to other people.
That is true. In 2026, my rule is to set a timer. When the timer rings, I put the phone in another room.
That is a strong rule, but it is good. Use that time to relax, read, or talk to a real person instead.
Exactly. Your life is happening right here, not inside the screen.
Turning off notifications is also a great way to stay calm. You don't need to see every message immediately.
Let's talk about something very easy but very powerful. Kindness.
Oh, I love this topic. Being kind to others really changes your own life, too.
It's true. When I help someone, I feel happy inside. It's a strange but wonderful feeling.
It doesn't have to be a big thing. Just saying thank you to the bus driver or have a nice day to the person at the shop is enough.
Yes, or even just a smile. In 2026, I want to give one compliment every day.
A compliment, like telling someone, I like your hat, or you did a great job.
Exactly. It makes the other person feel special, and it makes the world a better place.
Sometimes we are so busy that we forget to be nice, but kindness is free. It costs $0.
That's the best part. Let's be kind to others, and also let's be kind to ourselves. What about writing? Do you ever write down your thoughts, Olivia?
Yes, I do. Every night I write in my journal. I write 3 things that made me happy that day.
3 things? What if you had a bad day?
Even on a bad day, there's something small, maybe a good cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. Writing helps me see the good things.
That is a great habit for a positive mind. I want to start a success journal in 2026.
A success journal? What is that?
Every time I learn a new English grammar rule or finish a difficult task, I write it down. It shows me that I'm moving forward.
I love that. Sometimes we forget how much we have learned. Looking at a notebook proves that we are growing.
Exactly. You don't need to write a long story. Just a few sentences is perfect. Let's talk about a big word. Organization.
Ugh, that sounds like a long word for a beginner, but it just means being ready.
Exactly. My secret for 2026 is to prepare for the next day before I go to sleep. I put my clothes out and I pack my bag.
I do that too. It makes my mornings so much easier. I don't have to run around looking for my keys.
When you're organized, you have more time to relax. You aren't always in a hurry.
And for English learners, you can organize your study space. Keep your notebook and your pen in the same place every day.
That is a great tip. If your tools are ready, it's easier to start.
Being organized is not about being perfect, it's just about making life a little bit smoother.
Now, let's talk about time. How we use our time changes our life.
Everyone always says, I don't have time. But we all have 24 hours in a day.
True. In 2026, I want to stop saying I don't have time and start saying it is not a priority.
That is a big difference. If I say learning English is not a priority, it sounds bad, right?
Exactly. It makes you realize what is actually important. We have time for things we love.
I try to use my dead time. That is the time when I'm waiting for the bus or standing in line at the shop.
Dead time? That's a funny expression. What do you do during that time?
I listen to an English podcast or I look at new words on my phone.
That is smart. Small minutes add up to big hours. Let's talk about something very important for 2026. Technology.
We use technology for everything now, but is it always good for us?
Well, it can be a double-edged sword. That means it has a good side and a bad side.
That is a cool expression. The good side is that we can learn English on our phones anywhere.
Exactly. But the bad side is that we can get distracted by games or loud videos.
I know. In 2026, I want to use smart mode. I only use apps that help me grow or learn for 2 hours a day.
That is a great idea. There are many great apps for beginners to practice vocabulary.
Yes, and you can even change the language on your phone to English. It's a small change, but you see English words every day.
That is a little scary at first, but it is a very fast way to learn. Let's talk about environment. I mean, the places where you spend your time.
This is a good point. If I sit in a dark, messy room, I feel very tired.
Exactly. In 2026, try to find a place with light. Sit near a window if you can. Sunlight makes you feel more positive.
And maybe add a plant? I have a small green plant on my desk. It makes me feel like I'm in nature.
Plants are great. They even help the air stay clean.
I also like to have a study chair. When I sit in that chair, my brain knows it is time to work and learn English.
I love that. If you study in your bed, your brain wants to sleep.
Very true. Change your space, and you will change your mood.
We are almost at the end. Let's talk about self-confidence.
This is a hard one for many beginners. Many people feel shy when they speak English.
I know. They think, my English is not perfect, so I will stay quiet. But that's a mistake.
Exactly. In 2026, let's be brave. It is okay to have an accent. It is okay to use the wrong word.
Even I make mistakes in English sometimes. The important thing is that people understand your idea.
My tip for confidence is to talk to yourself in the mirror. Say, I am a good English learner, or today is a great day.
It sounds funny, but it works. It helps you get used to the sound of your own voice in a different language.
And remember, everyone starts at the beginning. No one is born speaking a second language perfectly.
That is true. Be proud of every small step you take. Confidence is like a muscle. It gets stronger when you use it. Finally, let's talk about the future. 2026 is just the beginning of a new you.
It feels exciting, doesn't it? We've talked about food, sleep, learning, and kindness.
We have. It seems like a lot, but remember, you don't have to change everything today.
That's the most important lesson. Just pick one thing from our conversation and start there. Maybe it's drinking more water or writing in a journal.
Or maybe it's just listening to this podcast every week.
Exactly. We're so happy to be on this journey with our listeners. You are not alone in your learning.
Oh, well, Olivia, it's time to go. I'm going to go drink some water and then maybe call my mom.
Good for you, Justin. And to all our listeners, keep going, stay positive, and believe in yourself.
Happy New Year and Happy New Life. See you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.